Best Performance.
Okay, so for the next category, we are going to award Best Performance. Alam naman natin, no, ang favorite natin to discuss in our podcasts are the characters and the actors behind those characters, di ba? We are awarding Best Performance, and for this category, it can be any, like pwedeng male, female, lead, support, pwedeng ajuma, ajushi, any, basta performance. And my Pyeongsang goes to Kim Nang-gil. Oh, hindi niyo siya kilala, no? Napaka-INFP ko, no? Like, yung mga pinipili ko, yung mga hindi masyadong kilala. Cheka. He's the lead guy in Through the Darkness. I think we discussed it very, very briefly before. So, I don't know, there was something about that show in general that kind of stunned me. And performance-wise, I thought Kim Namgil nailed it. So yung backstory kasi nun, para siyang yung Through the Darkness, ano siya what do you call this? It's kind of like Mindhunter.
Yeah. I'm watching
Diba?
it.
You're watching it now.
Yeah.
So parang, di ba, Mindhunter siya. So, what do you call it? Ano yung profiler siya, di ba? And like, so they have to deal with speaking to many serial killers. They go through all these cases and all that. So it's very, very Mindhunter talaga. And I think it's really based on that show. I loved how he portrayed it kasi nakita mo talaga yung trauma. There's trauma involved in his character kaya siya napunta sa job na yon. The effects of trauma, and my favorite was the human limit. So if you guys have seen Mindhunter, syempre, dahil ang dami niyang kinakausap about serial killings, and it can really get to you. Alam mo yun? Like, it can get to the mind. It's so mabigat. And then, the human limit, I loved how he portrayed it. Like, it was so sakto. But there's something that he did na talagang I was gasping for air for him. Kasi, alam mo yun, ako rin, naramdaman ko na parang, oh my God, hindi ko na kaya. As in, na-feel ko rin yung darkness through his journey. So, kaya ako binibigay ang Pyeongsang na to kay Kim Namgil.
Ako, I mean, I super like him there. Albeit, can I just share? First time ko siyang nakita sa isang still. Hindi ako sure ng Through the Darkness. Tapos parang ako like, pogi to. Kasi talaga, wala akong thought. Pogi to. Kasi
Pogi siya.
May pagka dark, honey-colored, moreno-ish kind of vibes. It's really hard to convey those kinds of characters kasi typically, especially kung mga profiler stuff or like thrillers in general for K-drama, like parang they tend to have their like lead characters be like medyo antisocial. At antisocial siya, 'di ba? Pero parang I think siguro yung success niya with portraying that role is like, I mean, I haven't gone through it. I think I'm only like on the 6th episode. Yun nga, parang he's able to not be so one-dimensional about it. Kind of helps that his cast is kind of varied. Maganda rin naman yung...
Yeah, the cast is all
Magaling din yung co-actors.
support. Oo.
Yung mga typical, yung pag pulis ka na sa K-drama, pulis ka na forever.
Okay, it's my turn. So my Pyeongsang goes to my favorite of the year, my queen.
Ayan.
Wala na talaga ibang tatalo pa sa akin, puso, kay Kim Tae-ri.
Yeah.
I really super rooted for her this year because of 25-21. I really love how every time she enters any scene, she's just like sunshine. Parang iba talaga yung dinadala niya sa ibang scene. Your eyes just automatically go to her. And because of 25-21, I started going on a binge on our different K-dramas. Pero sa 25-21 din kasi, like, it drove me freaking crazy when I first watched it, and I was like, ilang taon na ba tong babaeng to? As in, and then I was so freaking shocked that she's like 30 plus already.
True
na parang
that.
hindi ko siya piece together in my head that how great she is na, oh my God, well, to be fair, baby-faced naman kasi hindi din naman siya mukhang 30 plus. Pero yung high schooler feels and all of that, like, 25-21, I really loved it mostly because of her. Kaya sobra talagang I was so happy when she was awarded the Desang for Best Actress because para sa akin, sobrang sobrang
Deserve.
freaking deserve. Queen,
Correct.
and in that freaking gown, the very
Uh-huh.
subtly sexy, parang, yeah, I'm
Uh-huh.
hot, but I just got it from my closet. Pero
Yeah.
parang ganyan yung effect na parang, girl, slay. Sobrang,
Mhm.
I love you, Kim Tae-ri. This is your year. I really
Mhm.
love her, and she deserves this Pyeongsang. Ipakilagay na din to, itabi mo sa desang mo.
Sobrang true. Nasa top 3 ko siya. That Kim Tae-ri moment for me that stood out talaga sa 25-21 was that last scene when she was just saying goodbye to
Oh, yeah.
to Namjoon. Tapos yung
Ang sakit.
mukhang talagang as in, oh my God, that fucking face of yours. How is it that everything is moving at the
Correct.
same time? Like, the thoughts in your head is, I wanna dig into that. Galing.
Correct.
Sobrang galing talaga niya. And alam mo, it helps din kasi meron siyang natural wide-eyed wonder about her. So she's just so perfect for the role.
And it's not just her eyes, Parang her
Mm.
entire body is
Mm-mm.
moving. Like, you can feel, like,
Correct.
even the sway of her hair
Oo.
meant something. Alam mo yun? It meant her naivety.
Oo.
Alam mo yun?
And naivety not slash, but naivety X parang rambunctiousness. Alam mo yun, meron siyang
Oo.
ganong ruggedness about her. Like, yung scene na
Correct.
nakikipag-aw. One of the funniest scenes of 25-21, yung gusto niya kasing makick out sa team niya. So, gusto niya
Oo.
makipag-away dun sa mga, para
Yung sa
matanggal,
alley.
para masuspend
Oo.
siya. Ganun.
True.
Kasi hindi siya nag-work out.
True.
Sobrang
And then if you
funny.
see her in Mr. Sunshine, sobrang refined naman siya doon. Pero parang nakikipag-ano din siya, parang assassin din kasi siya. But like, girl has range. I love her so much.
Okay, all right. For me, and I think she is perhaps maybe she's one of the top art actresses for a lot of people this year because the work that she did for this show talaga is just amazing. And kudos to this show's creators that they all waited for her to make the show happen.
Oh my
So-
God, Park Min-young?
Yes! Oh nga, my God. Park Min-young in every Park Min-young show this year. But this award goes to another park. Our favorite Park to the Yoon to the Bin. Park Yoon
Oh.
Bin. And Attorney Woo. Oh my God, grabe, kinilig ulit ako. I mean, I'm so happy that we're doing this kasi parang ang daming flashback lang of all the wonderful things that we've seen this year. So I really, really, really love the work that she did. It's a very, very hard character. It's a
Yeah.
character that requires, alam mo yun, you to respect the role. And like, she really did it. Alam mo yun, in another careless person's hands, she would have been shipped. Alam mo yun, parang she
Correct.
would have been cancelled. Ayun, but she
Yes.
did it with respect, with gravitas, and with just so much fun. Alam mo yun, kaya rin top show din ng Attorney Woo this year for a lot of people because it's just a very light show with a lot of heart. And at the center of that heart is Park Yoon Bin.
Yes.
Sobrang galing talaga niya dito. Alam mo yun, parang all that little moments that she did, yung mga pilantik ng, alam mo yun, ng
Correct.
lips niya, the little quirks that she did, and all of them studied. Like, we appreciate an actress who does her research because at the
Correct.
very core of your work is research. You have to know your character, you have to be your character, and especially if you're performing a character like To the Young, to the Woo. Alam mo, it's really, really hard. Kasi yung standout moment for me na parang like, ang ina girl, ikaw talaga. Yung nasa may alleyway sila behind the house. Tapos yung in-explain niya kay Joa Bells kung bakit hindi siya pwedeng mag-commit. Na parang like, because alam mo yun, yung history, alam niya yung pinagdaan ng tatay niya. And she
Yeah.
is just like trying to explain it to him the best that she can. And at the same time, you can really see her also processing these new emotions that's
Yeah.
going through her. It's just great acting. I mean,
Girl deserves all the recognition. Kaya nga siguro naging top. Kasi for a while, di ba, parang I was questioning, bakit ba love na love yung attorney Woo this year? Because obviously, there were so many K-dramas and there were so many that we really loved. But then, if you if you go back, nga naman, kasi nga ang galit nga ni Park Hyun-bin, in
Diba?
fairness sa kanya.
In fairness sa kanya.
Ang final words ko lang din sa kanya, I also
Mm.
wanna commend her bravery.
Yes.
Like, because to take on that role, like in what you said,
Mm-mm.
that there was a huge need to be respectful of the role.
Mm-mm.
I mean, and technically she already she
Rejected
denied it na
it.
eh,
Yeah,
diba? And
oo.
rejected it
Mm.
na, and then it came back. Like, it's a very, very courageous decision to take on it and to
Mm-mm.
make sure that she does it responsibly.
Mm-mm.
Like, I commend it na pinagdaanan yun and she chose to do that.
Mm-mm.
It's not an easy thing to do.
Correct. And now, wow,
Mm-mm.
it's our last award for K-drama.
Mhm.
And for the final award, Best Drama.
The best drama. I think obviously the category name speaks for itself, but since nakita nyo naman kaming tatlo, even if we all love Hallyu, we love discussing a lot of these shows, iba-iba rin talaga yung taste namin when it comes to dramas. So it is just right na meron kaming kanya-kanyang best of the year.
Mhm.
So personally, ako lang just to say kung paano ko pinili yung sa akin. What's best for me is what moved me the most.
Mm.
And yung parang may mga moment ako na tulala for days, hindi ko na alam kung anong gagawin ko, just going back and trying to process everything that happened in that K-drama.
Mm.
And for that reason, my best drama Pyeong goes to... Di ba halata? Parang 3 out of 5 ng mga sagot ko, dun at dun naman bumabalik. 25-21. Starring Park Min-young. Charot.
Forecasting, love and weather.
No,
Love and
but
heart.
Also, my
So same
honestly,
kayo ni
this
Mon.
year- Oh!
Is that why Mon is raising her? Ayan.
Honestly, this year, especially compared to the previous years, because again, pinag-usapan natin, this year, everything's been opening up and
Mm-mm.
stuff like that. I haven't been watching as much as I used to. And quite honestly, I feel like the selections this year was thinner compared to the previous years. Parang ngayong December lang, biglang ang daming bagsak. Parang ganon. But then, even with that, like, medyo sabihin na natin slim pickings this year, sobrang standout talaga ng 25-21 because it really moved me in a different way. Like, even if looking back to my K-drama journeys, parang siguro the last time I was so moved was possibly Reply 1988. Yun yung last time na natulala ako at hindi na ako makapag-process ng iba pang mga bagay-bagay. So, that was like the reason why I really love 25-21 so much. Each character, kilala ko sila. Each character, alam ko, and I was rooting for their journeys. And siguro parang right now, if we sit down and talk about it, ang dami ko pang pwedeng idagdag at sabihin, said or unsaid doon sa story. There are so many other people actually on Twitter who are still talking to me about this. And I'm always like, mag-coffee tayo kasi feeling ko kailangan natin siyang pag-usapan and not just tweet about it. This one will stay with me for a long, long time. I really love kudos talaga sa buo. It's perfection. Cast, the whole story, and even the freaking soundtrack. Like, yung sa Mama, di ba biglang kumanta din si Jordan with Idol?
Yeah!
I'm like,
oh my
what
gosh,
is this happening?
Meron akong special mention actually to them.
Right? Like that moment, parang gusto ko sabihin, teka lang, parang medyo ni-read ko na yung sarili ko nung feels ko ng 25-21 kasi masyadong malalim at babalik na naman ako. Pero parang nagka-moment ako nung sa Mama stage, even just that song talagang nakakabalik. Even the fountain scene, yun nga, the fencing scene, sobrang... Okay, obviously, I love 25-21 so much and this drama talaga will stay with me for a long time. How about you, Monica? Why?
Yes, it is. Ang dami kong iba-ibang pinagsasabi. But, on the whole of it all, it includes all of the favorite ingredients that I love. Not just in a K-drama, but in a show or in a story-telling form, like a film in general. It has nostalgia. You guys know that I super love period. And they set it up accurately enough. Alam mo yon, all those little 90s what you call this, things, mga inserts. I mean, may biglang may Yakult lady, yung
Correct.
may bold na poster na ginamit nila panakip ng
Ng
nasirang
bintana. Correct.
bintana. Alam mo yun, those little things, it was there. And siguro nakatulong din dahil pinagdaanan natin yung period na yun. Alam natin.
Yes.
Na, may ganyan talaga. Alam mo.
Yes.
It also has the light of the human spirit through sports because I really, really love that. Alam mo yun?
Correct.
Like when you fight for what you believe in and you see it in sport.
Yeah.
I love stories like that. The performance, we talked about Terry, si Nam Juyok.
Yes.
Na-forgive ko siya, guys. Matagal kong, ano ba yun? Matagal kong, mahaba ang
good boy.
galit ko sa kanya na siya yung pinili.
Sa kanya
Kesa
talaga,
kay good
hindi sa
boy.
character niya eh.
Oo, siya
Hindi,
talaga.
sa kanya
sinabi
talaga.
mismo.
Galit ako sa kanya, cheka. Pero na-forgive ko siya dahil sa character na to.
Correct.
And then, of course, the direction and the music. Like, Pyeong, Jaorim, like, it's such a fantastic song. And then there's something about that song too na I think they're like a pretty old group na rin din kasi.
Yeah.
So, ang perfect na sila yung pinili nila. So, kahit na, and then there's something about the entire production na kahit na hindi tayo Koreans, na feel natin na oo, nandun din tayo sa mundong yun. Like, alam mo yun, alam ko yung pinagdadaanan nun. And finally, just, you know how, at sa sobrang dami nating pinagdadaanan na dramas na napapanood and all that. Special talaga pag nagkakaroon ng conversation about it. Like, you know how when it ended, it was like a huge, oh my God, what happened? Like, they shouldn't have broken
malaking
up. Or, alam mo yun? Like,
Cedric,
Eugene, why did you do that? Why did you react to 911 that way? Alam mo yun? Ang daming
Yeah.
conversation, ang daming points of view. And it went on for weeks, actually. Yung mga
Yeah.
thoughts na yun. And I always thought that anything, any show, any story, any film that would bring about that kind of conversation, it means na na-pull talaga nila together. Yung mga audience nila, they really made them get into it. And that's not something everyone can do, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, kaya, yeah, major props. Pyeongsang to 25-21 because of that.
Correct.
Ah,
Can't say
Iba rin
anything
talaga,
anymore.
parang naisip ko lang, I mean, Pyeongsang, the one of the reasons why we could so relate to Pyeongsang is also because of Reply 1988. Parang, period na naman. Tapos nun, stories that are sobrang relatable, I think goes back to our previous episode about K-pop and Namjoon. Na parang the universality of emotions. Like, wala. Kapag totoo lang yung storya mo, kahit nasan ka pa sa mundo, maiintindihan mo because it's not as if it was only Asians who could relate to it. Kasi nakita rin naman natin sa Instagram, even like those who are like from the States, or even those from like different countries, even European countries, they could also relate to it. It's just the universality of the story and the way they executed it. Kung maganda lang talaga yung pagkakakwento, you can just really,
Ano siya.
mako-connect mo lang talaga.
Correct.
I really love that 25-21.
Ang galing.
Okay. How about you, Trency?
Okay. I love 25-21 and just like the first quarter of this year, there were a lot of like really good shows.
Yes.
Actually, first quarter, I mean, all throughout the year naman, pero yun nga, 25-21 was amazing, as in one of my tops as well. But I will give my Pyeongsang award to the first show of the year that we talked about as thesis, which is my forever favorite for this year talaga is Our Beloved Summer. So, as in, one of those. And I mean, you said it perfectly na rin, Pia, na parang like the reason that you chose 25-21 as best drama is because it's the show that really touched you. Alam mo yun, at that point in your life na parang it should touch you. And for me, it's the same. It was Our Beloved Summer na talagang nahanap niya ako or nagkatagpo kami at the very right time. The writing, I'm a huge fan of. For me, dun ako nagsistart. Kasi it's just how it's written and eventually how it was executed that just is so beautifully done. Like, parang I can't imagine the amount of effort and the amount of thinking and the amount of collaboration involved for you to be able to transform a thought on paper into this beautiful production that is just so connected through and through. Like, wait, sinulat ko siya. Babasahin ko na lang. Wow.
Go.
Basahin ko na lang as a poet. Wow. I am a poet. So the writing flowed so seamlessly into the execution. And then it carried with it the actors, and they're just like flowing in this river of your own memories. Alam mo yun? And especially for this show of parang like all the things that they talked about are so close to my heart. Alam mo yun, yung anxiety of growing up, of like trying to figure out adult life, the anxiety and the pressure of, trying to figure out your career, what your purpose is. And then, at this like package na sobrang ganda, dreamlike din at the same time. So, I mean, yun lang talaga for me. Parang, for me, Our Beloved Summer is just a barbecue. Tuhog. As in,
But about Our Beloved Summer, actually, isa din yun sa mga most memorable performances. I mean, ano yung isa? Most memorable K-drama scene pala of the year.
Yeah.
Sa true, nagkamali ako ng
Mention?
sasabihin doon. Oo. But anyway, okay lang naman. Gusto ko rin naman talaga si LDH. Worth mentioning. But like, kasi naalala ko lang din yung buong build-up because it was very quiet at the start, right? But then, it's the kind of quiet that doesn't feel like a slow burn. It's not, ano yung pinapanood nating isa, yung kay Kang Hanul? Curtain Call. Hindi siya yung build-up na parang yung sa mga Curtain Call o Chloe or Descendants of the Sun na parang alam ko may hinihintay ako pero di ko sure. Parang ganon.
Correct.
Dito sa OBS, parang it is really, may something's bubbling sa ilalim. Meron talagang, nafe-feel mo siya. That's why, para sa akin, yung most memorable scene din, one contender sa akin sa most memorable scene, yung sa building, yung humiga silang dalawa and they were just looking up at the building. As in, I remember that moment so much when I watched it because right after talagang it answered so many questions. It made me feel so many feels. Natulala lang talaga ako, tas viniber ko si Mon. Kasi kailangan ko na kausap. Kasi wala ka pa dun at that point. Parang pahabol ka pa lang sa amin nun. But like, perfect acting. These two introverts who are so quirky in real life, so awkward, and then just doing that scene so beautifully. Ang ganda ng pagkaka-execute. And then yung shot na parang yung makikita mo na lang yung building. And they don't need so many words. They don't need dialogue. And that's what K-drama or film as a medium is about. Like, it's showing, not telling.
Exactly.
You just show the audience and that you just make that connection na, kaya building siya nagdo-drawing. Kaya siya meron pala siyang abandonment issues.
Correct.
Ampun siya?
True.
Ang dami biglang nangyari.
Oo.
In just that one freaking scene. Like, wow. As in, OBS talaga strong contender. Was a really, really good K-drama as well.
Sana meron din tayong category na best chemistry because those two are insane.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they deserve the Pyeong sang. We said it already. Like, they're just a match, an unexpected match. The quietness of their performance and their characters. It's really nice.
Grabe nga, no? Iba yung kilig nila kasi, iba din yung kilig ng business proposal because it was very in your face, right? Pero yung kilig nito naman sa OBS, parang it sneaks up on you.
It does.
Alam mo yun?
Parang yung kilig nito malalim kasi. Hindi siya...
Oo.
I mean, it also connects with the whole bubbling feels. Alam mo yun? And yun nga, I guess same as 25-21, there's like a lot of nostalgia as well kasi since, diba, they started out young and all that stuff. So it kind of brings you back to like a lot of your own feelings. Like these two dramas for me, parang a lot of, it was effective because it connected to me so directly. Not just because of the nostalgia, the visual nostalgia, but also yung how the characters journey so related to mine and how they were all just written. Going back to our beloved real quick. As in, like, the whole, yung cut to cut, as in yung pagsisequence nila for me, hindi ko pa nahanap in any other show this year. Yung sobrang gandang seamless cut to cut nila to like different scenes to explain what the fuck is going on. Na sometimes it doesn't, yun nga as you said, Pia, na para it doesn't even require like conversation or dialogue anymore. Alam mo yun, it's just like a great seamless conversation between the writer, the director, the editor, the actors, everyone.